In this lecture, we are going to see about automatic contacts inside Ansys Workbench. For that purpose, I already have opened the Ansys Workbench software, and I am going to right click on the geometry cell, go for import geometry, and I will go for browse, and I am going to select the file called contacts2, which I already have given it to you in the resources tab. You can download there and you can load it in. And once you have loaded the required geometry, I will just double click on the model cell so that I can open Ansys mechanical module. And once I open the Ansys mechanical module, we'll see what automatic contacts have been created and other things. So now the Ansys mechanical has opened. See, this particular object has a few number of parts. Let us say this is an IC circuit part where it is containing some pins, and this is the LED display and other things. So don't worry about what are the parts of this model, but see here there is a new group called connections group. If you expand this connections group, you have something called as the contacts group. Again, it is a subgroup, and in this contacts group, if you expand, see here there are few contacts that have been created between the model parts automatically by the software itself. So what Ansys Workbench does is, when you take in an assembly or when you take a body containing multiple parts, it will automatically try to detect the contacts, and it will automatically generate using the inbuilt algorithm inside Ansys Workbench software. And most often whatever the automatic contacts that have been created are itself good for up to medium complex objects, medium as well as some complicated assemblies also. It can very accurately generate the contact regions by itself automatically. So here it has generated few contact regions, and if you select that particular contact region, you can see the contact body view and the target body view, and you can even expand it and you can move the object in this windows to see what is the target face and to see what is the contact surface here. If you want, you can also like expand these particular windows. Okay, likewise, if I select this particular contact region, now I will be able to see that there is a contact that was created between this part and this part, and see here what is the contact region, what is the target region, you can see from here. Likewise, you can have a preview of what are the regions at which this particular contact have been created. If you want, you can also rename this contact so that you will be able to easily identify. For further processing, you can easily identify it. So let us say there are 4 contacts that have been created between 4 pins and this particular board, circuit board. So these are the 4 things. So what I will do is, I will just select all of these things and I will just right click and say rename. So rename all, and I will give a new name, pin. I will just give in pin. What it will do is, it will sequentially give the names. So if I click on rename, what it will do, it will rename it as pin 1, pin 2, pin 3 and pin 4 directly. You can rename all the contacts at a single type. And even if you select it here, it is highlighting here where is the contact surface and where is the target surface. And if you are able to observe, it is denoting contact body, as I previously told you, with red color, and target surface with blue color. That is for our visual representation and easily identifying what is the target and contact surfaces. And anyway, once you get in an assembly, you need to check whether all the required contacts have been created or not. So once you have checked that, once you are satisfied that all the contacts that are required have been created automatically, the next thing you need to change is, if you have any change in the contact behavior, if you want to model any change in the contact behavior, you need to change it manually. If you come closer and observe different contacts, every contact type is only bonded. So what happens, whenever you take in an assembly, whatever the automatic contacts that are created, they all act as a bonded contact only. So this is the thing you need to change manually. The software cannot describe whether it is a frictionless contact or frictional contact or rough contact, bonded contact or no separation contact. First thing, when you import an assembly, you need to check whether all the areas where the contacts are possible are created or not. Once you are done with that particular thing, the next thing you need to do is, if you want to change any behavior of any contact, you need to change it manually. Let us say if I want to change this to no separation contact instead of bonded contact, what I will do is I will select the contact from this menu, and then I will go here, and in the definition type, what I will do is I will click here to change it to, let us say, no separation. Because as I told you previously, in linear static structural analysis we can use only two types of contacts, that is the no separation contact as well as the bonded contact. And one more thing is, in the details option you can also see that contact bodies, it will denote what is the body name here on which the contact surface is there. It will also denote the part name, target body part name on which the target body is selected. And there are a lot of ways in which you can model contacts manually, and in the next lecture we are going to see how to create a contact manually, and we'll see it for a simple object as well as we'll also see it for a somewhat complicated object like this. Thank you.